Now you've got the Democratic Party like running around going, what do we do? Oh, God, what do we do? You should have got rid of him months ago. I mean, it'd be interesting to see if Gavin Newsom does run, I think. I don't know how many of you are familiar with him, but he's governor of California, right? So I wonder actually if his run will be over before it even starts, like given his track record. Again, I don't know how familiar you guys are with Newsom, but like what's going to happen? He's going to walk out on the stage. He's going to be like, I've got the vision for America. I've got the vision to solve America's problems. People are going to be like, how are you getting on with California's problems? Have you solved California's problems yet? Should we do a little stock take? I know. They've got homelessness exploding out there. You've got businesses deserting California for Texas. Like, I don't want anybody to get me. Like, I hope he does get it. I think Newsom's probably the best out of all of them. Great communicator, great looking guy. I hope he does get it. I hope he gets the nomination from Biden, and I hope his run is successful, and that Trump is kept out of the White House. I hope that happens. And God knows, right? Newsom survives the beer test much better than Biden. It's the whole idea of like, who would you rather go for a beer with? Who seems like someone you could get, like you could meet them at the bar and you could have a semi-entertaining conversation with? Like I always felt with Trump, even though he's a monster, right? And he is, like we know he's a monster, right? He is tonally, right, to listen to him speak. And remember, this is like 6 years of doing stand-up comedy talking, right? I know who is entertaining, who could hold a crowd, who's got the right tone, the right delivery, who can keep you engaged. Like, tonally, he's an entertainer. He is. He jokes. He's an extrovert. I was like, oh, well, he survives the beer test. In spades, he does. That's it. Like, I put a bet on him. I was like, he'll probably win it. I won the bet. I was like, I mean, I don't feel good about it. He wins the presidency. I end up with like £60. I was, it's the spoonful of sugar help the medicine go down, right? So Trump won the beer test. Even like weirdly, ironically, he doesn't drink. Hillary Clinton always came off as someone who you wouldn't so much go for a beer with as you'd want to hide the gin from her. Like she'd just get like angry and fiery. That's like the opposite of her passing the beer test. So anyway, Newsom. Let's get back to Newsom. Newsom survives the beer test. He's a good-looking dude. He's young or younger than the other two, right? He's been governor of California. Literally the only bad thing about him is his track record for allowing businesses to flee while homelessness explodes. That is like the only bad thing about him is his working performance to date. Like, it's his career that should preclude him from any further promotion. That's the only bad thing about him, though. But you know what? Your entry-level performance in a career doesn't dictate your career performance, does it? Doesn't have to mean that you're always going to be bad, no matter how high up you get promoted. I mean, Obama, right, cast your mind back. Obama, when he was a senator, he didn't solve gun crime in Chicago, and he still went on to become a pretty good president, didn't he? I mean, albeit one that failed spectacularly to get a grip of gun control and gun crime still like at the national level. But still, started off here, he had some problems, and he still went on to become an all right president. So, Gordon Brown, more locally in the UK. I don't think Gordon Brown was ever, celebrated or heralded as an amazing constituency MP, on the local level. Don't think that was his reputation particularly, but he still went on to become one of the most consequential prime ministers of the modern era, with his handling of the global financial crisis. So, again, like the opening chapter doesn't have to be the ending. Also, right? Maxine Carr, initially led quite a hectic and unstable life, but she went on to become one of Britain's most remarkable cleaners.